Oh, I think I found it. Big
Oh,
old
look
harmonica
at
ring.
that. Look at that. This town is a ghost town. People still live about a half a mile to my right, and up on these banks, the reason that it turned into a ghost town now at this exact area is because the coal seam dried up. So this was a coal mining town. The people that live here now work in Birmingham. They're no longer associated with the mines, and these coal mines closed down decades ago. So they've been gone for a very long time. The miners would have frequented this creek, and also there's a rumor that there was a Native American campsite that is about a half a mile down the bank on the right as well. So we have found arrowheads in here, we have found coal miners' relics, we have found antique Hutchinson style bottles that date from the late 1870s up to about 1912, as well as a ton of small fossils that Kyle likes to come out of the coal mines as well. So this creek is absolutely loaded with history. We love coming here and we find all kinds of stuff.
What you got right there, Brandon?
Just a power line, man. Just a power line. You ready?
Oh, no.
No. It's not been active for many years, but if you didn't know and you were to walk by this, it's enough to scare you.
Yeah, that's a little spooky there. This tree fell down, knocked it down. That is wild. So glad to not be shocked by that, but man, it's beautiful out here. Brandon said he may have a bottle coming out of the bank right here. We're gonna come check it out with him. Oh. Let's see what you got there.
The bottom is
I see it, yeah.
The bottom is well rounded. So it's hard to say if it's gonna be something good. Oh, it's a Dr. Pepper.
Check that out.
I'll take a Dr. Pepper. No Town Dr. Pepper.
That's neat.
It's the 10, 2, and 4. And it does have the glass maker right there. You can see LGW.
Nice.
And there's no chips or cracks on that. I'll take that.
Heck yeah, let me check that thing out.
I mean, that's
nice. Dr. Pepper.
We will absolutely take those. So the oldest Dr. Peppers here in our particular area are the ones that are embossed.
Yep.
So they will have a raised lettering. This is what we call debossed. The lettering is actually receded.
I found a few of those embossed ones in Georgia as well.
They're 1930s, so this is probably more like 1940s or 50s, what we just picked up.
Right.
But again, we saw those footprints back there, right?
Yep, and that was missed right there.
That was sticking out plain as day to me.
Yep. Heck
Again,
yeah.
That's why we walk these waterways.
So you got to think too. I mean, look how wide this is. You can't cover all of it. It's impossible. And you notice different things than I do. Someone else notices different things. You never really know. Well, I know when like I'm out with Natalie, she'll find a lot of small stuff that I don't see because I'm kind of focused on a little bit bigger stuff.
Me too. Miranda does the same thing. Miranda's really good at picking out the smalls. I believe that may just be a female thing. They're very detail oriented, more like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, we're like, I want big.
Yeah. Give me a jug.
Give me something the size of my head. It's like fossils too. He's like, I want a giant mammoth tooth.
Oh, it's just a neck.
Oh no.
It's not old, it's a screw top.
Oh no.
It's a screw top.
Yep, not quite what we want.
Not at all.
I do like this little section here. I mean, just the way that the rocks
right
are.
Over there in that, you see how the water gets darker?
Yep.
Through the bank? Right there is really hard to see it, but I found several focal areas in there.
It's a nice little sandy area over there with, I like those kind of catch spots.
Right.
I might walk that side while you're over here. Let's see. Beautiful water today, my friends. Beautiful water. It feels so good. High 90 degrees today, so this is very, very nice. Oh yeah, I gotta look very carefully right here. It's just slightly murky enough where it makes it a little difficult. But I mean, there could be a whole bottle hidden among some rocks right there. And you would have to be right at the right spot to even spot it. So gotta be very, very careful. And like right here too, where it gets sandy and murky. Tough to see. Really tough to see. Then the sticks too. I get fooled by them sticks a lot. They'll be perfectly round. It'll look like something. We are coming up on a beautiful gravel bar right here. Wait, what? Brandon said something about a token or something? That's pretty bizarre. Let's see.
You see it right there?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Be something cool, man.
Please.
It's a quarter.
A quarter?
How did I spot a quarter?
I don't know. That's actually pretty crazy. What year is it? Pre-64, let's go.
No, it's not going to be that. I can tell by the patina on it. So anything pre-64 is silver, and the silver turns black in water.
I see, yeah.
So when you see
you'd
that,
be able to tell.
87.
87.
That's the same year I was born.
Oh, hey, weird. That's your lucky quarter.
That's funny.
That might, maybe that's setting the tone. Lucky quarter, lucky hutch. Yeah, I like these little areas right before the gravel bars. Well, still technically part of the gravel bar, but just where it's submerged still. But it seems like a good area. Oh, ah. Every time I walk to the other side of the river, Brandon finds something worth looking at.
Like watching Kyle walk back and forth. Do you see it?
Give me exercise.
Let's see if you see it.
All right, so it's right in here. Is it a bottle?
No.
It's not a bottle. Okay, hold on just a second. Hold on. Is it whatever that is?
Nope. It's part of a doll.
Oh. Oh. Come on, Kyle.
An old doll, like 1800.
I can do this.
You can do it.
I can do this. How could I not spot this? I feel...
Change your angles. Come on to this side and
Change
stand.
angles. Okay, okay, over here.
All right, now see what you see.
Oh, now I see...
This is why I find more hutches than Kyle.
No, no! Oh, I see it! Oh, God!
Oh. Never mind. Just kidding.
That's why I didn't see it.
It wasn't a doll arm.
A doll part.
I was trying to end the
Backfired.
video. It looked like a doll arm. Okay, that's why Kyle finds more fossils in it.
That's right.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next video that will be edited and unlike this live stream mess, whatever it was.
So Brandon just did a 30-minute or so. How long did it turn out to?
35.
35-minute straight walk, just recorded the whole time, and that's going to be on his channel. So kind of like a live stream, but not quite live. But y'all are going to see it on the same day. Well, wait, I'm saying this. This is a video. You're going to see my video after the fact. Anyways, you get what I mean. Go to Brandon's channel. You can watch a little 35-minute live action of him and I hunting right here in this creek. Piece of insulator there. Yep, too bad. It's all beat up.
Is it my glasses or is that olive green?
It's almost, it might just be stained a little bit. I think it's kind of a normal color, but it's got a algae stain on it.
That one's been out.
Cool to see. It's been kind of cloudy most of the day, but right when that sun come out, it got a little warm. Luckily, like I said, water in this water is a very, very comfortable temperature today. It feels absolutely amazing. I do have a mask and snorkel with me. It's a little bit siltier than I'd like, because even these deeper areas might be a little tough to see down there, even with a mask. But some of these areas are going to be clear enough to check that out. Also, it might be deceiving me. That silt on the bottom does make it appear to be a little bit less visibility than it is usually. Oh.
Instead of tracking tides when it comes to creeks, we track the visibility.
Yep, track the rain and the viz.
We can time it. So for this creek right here, if we have a big rain that's over 1 inch, it takes 4 days.
Okay.
For clarity for us. On some of our smaller creeks, they can clear within 24 to 48 hours. So the larger the body of water, the more feeder creeks that feed it, the longer it takes to clear up.
That's how it is down in Florida a lot. Those little creeks don't take terribly long to drain, but those big rivers, same thing. If you get some big rains or a hurricane come through, it might be a while.
Yep.
And for the case for the last few years, we've had so much rain on and off that most of the rivers have been high for a long time, and it's been tough for us to get in and do some fossil hunting. But it's become unpredictable. I used to be able to predict just about with certain, like, I don't know, 75-80% accuracy that wintertime was going to be a dry season. We were going to be able to get in the rivers a lot, and over the last few years, it's just been all up in the air. It's been kind of wet the whole year for the last 5 years, honestly.
Well, this ought to be a really good thing for comments on your video too as well. If you think about it, you've got leap years, and over the centuries, I've been doing some, I say research, I've been watching some videos. How about that? Talking about people saying how the seasons are shifting.
Right.
Because after so many decades and centuries,
oh, that makes sense.
With the leap years, your seasons are actually changing their times.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
We probably won't see it in our lifetime, you know, but generations down the road, you know, summer might be fall or vice versa. I don't know how it would work out, but it's interesting.
What's that?
old. That's not old.
Not very old, is it?
I don't think so. A lot of times you can tell if something's old by how uniform the rivets were that held the sole on.
Yep.
And that's not super uniform, so it might be older than what I think it is. You see, there's even a little copper staple still in that. Huh. I always say though, if you're finding soles to shoes that are old, you're in a good area to find good old glass.
Absolutely. Got a little collapse right here. This is a good kind of area to take a look. Something could be just freshly popped out. There's a giant jar. Big old jar. Unembossed, not a mason jar. But yeah, we gotta check on the other side of this. You never know. Let's see. Gotta see if anything fell out over here from it. Copper snake. There's another jar top. Oh, there's a wild looking caterpillar right there. I'll have to get on my phone and get a closer look at that. He's pretty cool. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not seeing much, surprisingly, in these roots. I'm gonna ease this way. Ugh. Surprised, Brandon. Not really seeing any glass in here. It is the perfect looking spot, man. Can you imagine seeing a hut just stuck out of there?
It is the perfect looking spot.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'm not seeing much glass at all.
I mean, it looks so good I had to come double check behind you.
Yeah. Just kicked this piece out, bottom of a jug, but look at the drip pattern on there. That's actually really beautiful. That's on the inside too. Yep, that's just gorgeous. Love seeing that. Well, we surprisingly haven't been doing too fantastic on the bottles. It's been a little slow, but Brandon does have a secret weapon up in the truck, so we can do a little bit of metal detecting here later on as well. That's right. Yeah, we'll be able to skip all this gravel looking and just hit the targets head on. That'll be nice. And I haven't done a whole lot of that on my channel. I've been so interested in it for so long, and it'll be really nice to give it a little shot today. If y'all haven't, I think most of y'all have, but check out Brandon's channel and check out some of his recent videos. There's some really cool relics he's been pulling out with the detector.
A lot of them were right where we are right now.
But wait until you're done watching my video. Because who knows, we don't know what we're gonna find today. It's all a mystery as of now. All right.
Detectors are out. We're swinging away. The name of the game is low and slow. So the further your coil is from the riverbed, the less chance you have of finding something beneath it. So we want to keep it as close to the gravel that's on the bottom as we can and move as slow as we possibly can, looking for repeatable targets. Now you're going to hear lots of noise coming out of the machine. The reason for that, as mentioned, is there were coal mines that line these banks. As they were digging through the coal seams, they would hit iron deposits. And it is what we call hot rocks, okay? So basically it looks like a rock, but it's got iron ore in it, and it'll make a metal detector obviously go off. Right. So this detector right here does really well for me in this creek, but not all machines are created equal.
Right.
But this one does really well though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to find the very first target, and then once I find it, I'm gonna let Kyle listen to it because he's never used this machine before. Then we're gonna turn him loose and see what he can find.
What's all that funky beeping?
Lots of funky beeping. That one's a little bit too chattery. You got a lot of iron mixed in with it.
It helps now that Brandon's been learning this spot for a while. It's gonna help me get some cool targets today because he's done the work for the learning.
Yeah, I was gonna say basically what I've got here on my screen is I've got 3 different bars that are gonna show me iron as well as good ferrous materials. So you got ferrous and non-ferrous materials. So non-ferrous materials are ones that are not magnetic.
Right.
Ferrous material are. What we're wanting today is the stuff that's not magnetic. Iron targets, they don't hold up well in the creek. They don't look great. Doesn't mean you won't find a cool axe head or a gun or something like that occasionally. But we're looking for signals that are above 50 on the VDI, which is the readout number.
Okay. Oh yeah, still.
See, that's the sound you want.
Still there.
I pinpointed it. It doesn't seem like it's going to be too terribly big. What we'll do is we're going to go in with a pinpointer now. Notice we don't have any shovels or scoops. And that's for a reason. Kyle, I'm going to let you hold this out of the water for me.
Yep.
It can go in the water, but I don't have my headphones on me today. And what that'll do is the water will get in the speaker and it makes it a little bit harder to hear.
Right.
Now, this isn't a guaranteed good target, but we're definitely on the track, hopefully.
Oh man, this is good. Sit down in the water while you do it. It feels good.
I'm sitting here sweating in water.
Yeah. That tells you how hot it is. Uh-oh.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
it's
heavy.
back in the water is what it is.
Yep, it's gone.
Like I said, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that it's going to be a great target every single time that you have a repeatable signal.
Right.
You're still going to dig some trash, but that keeps us from digging a ton of trash, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. We don't want a ton.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, so this looks like it may just be some kind of funky piece of galvanized steel is what it looks like to me.
Right.
So we're going to keep going. That's not what we want. Kyle's on it.
That sounds all right. I just grabbed it too. 66 on the screen here.
That's minor tag realm right there, man. All right, so I hear some iron mixed in there.
I do too.
But we're going to check it just to be sure.
Around here. Here, want me to grab that?
And I'll trade with you.
Hold that.
And water hunting is one of the things that takes a lot of patience because as fast as you dig the hole out,
it fills in.
It fills right back in. Sometimes it's best to grab a handful of the gravel and then hit your hand and see if it's in it. If not, then place it behind you.
We finally got a lighter.
Oh, it is a lighter.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a big deal, but something cool about it is, this looks like it's going to have a name on it.
It does look like it's going to have a name.
And what
absolutely.
What did the coal miners have to have to light their carbide miner lanterns?
Right, they had to have a lighter.
They had to have lighters.
That's wild.
And I found a lighter on this bar 3 weeks ago that had a name on it. When I did the research for the name, it was made by a carbide miner lantern company.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's a high possibility that that's what it is.
Almost make it out. It's going to need a little cleaning and close looking. That's cool right there.
Again,
very cool.
It relates to the town and the history that's here.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Now let's find you some tags.
I need a tag.
Dude, that sounds phenomenal. Even when he turns.
Yep. Even at the turn. Okay. All right. So are you on? I think you're on.
Fish going crazy over there on the bank. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did. Let's see if I can do a little better on this one, y'all. That last one, I was struggling.
So there's a depth indicator on this detector that I forgot to show you. I'll show that to you, Kyle, you know, and that'll give you an idea how far to go into the gravel too.
I was going to say that'd be very helpful there. Oh, I think I found it. Big
look at that.
Look at that.
I told him when we came, I said, man, we
crazy.
find harmonica reeds pretty often. He said, I'd love to find that because I play the harmonica.
Yeah, as a harmonica player, that's a great find, man. Very cool. It's the whole reed too. That is
Super
awesome.
cool.
Probably the old Honer harmonica, what we still play today. That's awesome.
That also too, you got to think that a lot of miners had those in their pockets. They could carry them underground with them. It was small. Yeah. Didn't take a lot to learn.
This was entertainment back in the day. I carry one with me a lot driving down the road. Yeah. And I'll just play it, you know, and it's really cool to think about that as entertainment compared to what we do today for entertainment. That's a lot different, a little more wholesome.
Absolutely. Let's keep it going, man.
What in the world?
What you got there, Kyle?
I don't actually have a clue what that is.
I don't either. Is that a syringe?
It's
like an old one?
Looks like a, but it doesn't look how there's no hole there.
I wonder if it's a mini like point pen.
Oh, that's really, oh yeah.
I don't know.
That's a really interesting little.
Surely one of our viewers will know.
Yeah, somebody, if y'all know, let us know in the comments. Actually, what's the camera? Can we get closer? Let's go a little. Oh, that's go a little closer there. Yeah, what in the world, y'all? Really neat.
Looks like the same age period, you know, time bracket to me as the stuff that we were finding.
Yeah, beautiful.
The patina on it. Patina is really hard to sit there and go, okay, hey, how old is this? Because sometimes the patina
happens so fast.
It happens really fast. Like that quarter we found earlier, that 87 quarter.
That's true. That
had the same patina.
Like yep.
Wow.
So that's a neat little relic there. It's in there. Oh, I see it, I think.
Yeah.
What in the world?
I don't know what that is. It's serrated.
Huh.
See that?
That is serrated, like definitely on purpose, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know
That's
what that
weird.
is. No clue. It doesn't look like it has any. You know what? It might have a word right there.
Huh.
I don't know. Who knows? We'll keep going.
Kind of neat. Oh, I see it. It's a gear.
Oh, there you go. Clock gear.
Yeah.
Those are always fun to find.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Probably a little pocket watch or something.
Yep, more than likely.
Very cool.
Little cog. You got down there, Kyle?
All right, got a half of a harmonica reed there. So pretty cool.
We might find the whole thing today.
We will take that. Oh man, I would love to find the plate, like with the brand and everything on it. That would be really cool. But yep, very happy with that. We'll take it.
That is,
what in the world?
it's a brass fitting. That's why it sounded so good. Some kind of brass fitting.
Huh. Kind of interesting.
It is. It's old. I just don't know. Almost looks like a cannonball fuse.
Right? Oh my gosh.
That'd be crazy.
That would be wild.
Oh well.
Neat.
All righty.
There it is, y'all. A doorknob. Didn't expect that. Kind of cool. I see it, y'all. It's my first miner's tag. Right there. Look at that. A beautiful one. 25.
Miner number 25.
Oh, that is beautiful, man.
You said you wanted. I told them they were here. It took us a few minutes to find one, but they're still here.
That is so cool. So these are what they would hang up, right? Going down into the mine. You'd take it off the wall, if I'm correct, right?
Yep.
You'd take it off the wall. Upon closer inspection, it says Liberty Overall. And it's got the Statue of Liberty right there. Check that out. A little dog hair right there. That is really cool. Liberty Overall. So my guess on this is around 1910, 1920.
There you go. Get you another miner's tag.
61.
Here you go. You can hand me the detector if you want to.
So that was right, my right, it was right here. Not there. These little things could flip away from you
Quickly.
easily in this current too. This one's giving us some trouble. Wait, I feel it.
Oh, I saw it, dude. Actually, before you did that, I saw it.
1331.
There you go.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm just glad we recorded the whole time. I almost turned it off.
Yeah, that was wild. I thought I saw it too. I saw a little circle down there. I was like, nah, it's probably the rock, and I felt that thin.
It's crazy. The 22 casing was like right with it. That's
Yeah,
wild.
That's wild. Awesome. That's two already. All right. Heck yeah. Rolling. Oh yeah. Another little gear there. Neat little thing. Kind of fun to find. What we really want is that plate, the outer plate of a watch or something would be really cool. Pocket watch. But that's a piece of it, and it's gone forever. Nope.
No.
Right there.
Well, there's plenty of pocket watches in here. I think I found about 8. So
Oh my God.
You got a good shot.
Here's an interesting little signal I just pulled. Don't know what to make of it, y'all. It's definitely got some sort of design going on there. Pretty heavy. Got a hole through it, so maybe something that hung up. Hard to make out what's on there, but it looks really decorative. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. Pretty cool.
That sounds pretty.
Got a signal right here that's pretty strong, right around 80. I called in the reinforcements, y'all. That one giving me some trouble. Now Brandon's giving it a try. Well, there it is. That's what we were going after all that time. From a clock?
Yeah, it's probably from a clock, but I mean, that is the exact size if you were going to find like a Civil War swordsman belt.
Oh, could you imagine?
So, I mean, you can't leave a signal like that
Nope.
at the bottom. It took us 20 minutes to dig it out, but we had to be sure.
Yeah, that's a neat little relic. I didn't notice till after the fact, but look right there. There's actually a clock design on this piece of this clock. That's pretty cool right there. Look at this that I just pulled out, y'all. I can't quite make out those words. And there's an interesting little symbol there, too. Can y'all see that? I'm gonna have to take a very close look at that and try and figure out them words, but I dug that as a 46 signal on the detector. And it's a very cool little button. upon closer inspection, it says Liberty Overall, and it's got the Statue of Liberty right there. Check that out. A little dog hair right there. That is really cool. Liberty Overall. So my guess on this is around 1910, 1920-ish or so. From an overalls. Yep. Had to have been a coal miner wearing it in this location, I would assume. Very cool. Well, y'all, we had a blast out there on the river today, and I hope that you enjoyed coming along on this adventure with us. It was great to find some coal mining relics, something we don't get a whole lot of down in Florida at all. So very thankful to Brandon for taking us out to these locations when we're here visiting in Alabama to find some incredible coal mining history. It's really nice to find these relics in one place too, because it helps tell such a story of the area. A lot of times when we're in creeks, things are pretty scattered and from different time periods, so it's hard to piece together that bigger story sometimes. But with these specific coal mining relics in one area, really cool story can be told. So really enjoyed it. Again, thanks to Brandon. So make sure y'all check out his channel if you haven't already. It's linked down in the description, Adventure Archaeology. And hopefully we get a chance to get out and do some more while here in Alabama. We're not here too much longer. Maybe back in Florida by the time you see this video. I'm not exactly sure when it will be out, but either way, thanks for coming along on these adventures with us, y'all. We appreciate it very much. A lot more cool stuff to come, so we'll see y'all in the next one.